So this is my go-to sleeping setup. Pretty much everywhere I go, whether it's in the mountains or at the ocean, I'll pretty much do the same thing. If I go to the ocean, I'll bring a thicker tarp. This one's about as thin and as light as you can get. You know, hammock gear stuff. It's expensive gear, but is it worth it? Absolutely. So up here we got the Dutchware straps and then the woopy slings. And this one up here, you can't really see it, but that's my tarp line. It's made out of Kevlar. So then we got the hammock gear tarp. I think this is like 7D. I didn't bring enough stakes for this, so I just kind of tied to a rock here and buried over there. But inside here we got the Eno Jungle Nest, and then the hammock gear under quilt and the top quilt. If we step inside here, I got this little hanging thing where I keep my gloves and my light, my water bottle at night. My glasses all stick in here, but you know, this gear's expensive. You know, I've gone through many different phases, going from just throwing a sleeping bag on the ground and laying on, you know, fir boughs, or, you know, upgrading to a pad. But, you know, there's a certain level of comfort versus weight. And, you know, these quilts, you know, like I mentioned, they're expensive. You know, best thing to do is wait until they're on sale, like Black Friday or something. But, you know, it's a totally different game changer, because this stuff actually keeps you super warm. And I'm kind of a cold person. I got some circulation issues, so, you know, I get cold at night every time. But this is totally worth the investment. You know, I don't use a pillow for my head. Sometimes I do have a pillow in here, but I'll keep it about half inflated and keep it under my knees, because I got some knee problems. But you know, this stuff is absolutely 100% worth it. If you can afford it, do it. You know, you can get some cheaper stuff, but you know, if you're going to be an avid backpacker, or, you know, even do one trip a year, you know, this stuff is great to buy. You know, it's like Snap-on, right? Buy once, cry once. This is it. Totally worth it. 100%. You know, you see some of those guys in the, you know, if you ever watch the ultralight videos, you know, people are cutting ounces and grams everywhere they can go. You know, you see some of those guys with the little accordion mats. You know, some of them are even like, you know, 2/3 mats. Like, dude, you know, I think probably besides, you know, just enjoying yourself, getting a good night's sleep is probably one of the most common overlooked things people don't really think about. If you're not getting good sleep, you're not healing. If you're not healing, you're in pain. I mean, you're probably going to be in pain anyway, but, you know, whatever you can do to mitigate that, especially if you got bad knees, you know, any little bit of weight you can cut. So all of this together, the tarp, the 2 quilts, this, and all of my ropes, I think it comes in at 4.8 or 5.3 pounds, basically 5 pounds. So, you know, you can get a mat that weighs that much, but, you know, you still need something to shelter yourself. This stuff is, you know, if you would have told me 10 years ago that, you know, this will keep you dry and it weighs almost nothing, I would have, you know, like, there's no way. Of course, you know, every once in a while you get a bird poop on it, but stuff is absolutely worth it. This material's a little light. As you can see, it just kind of floats in the wind, but if I would have brought enough stakes, like that one over there and that one over there, you know, I should have brought 4. But, you know, it does move around at night and in the wind. You know, if you can sleep with those types of noises, then, you know, good. But, you know, a little bit of staking goes a long way. But yeah, so if you're asking yourself, is this stuff worth it? 100% it is. You can budget for it, you know, buy one piece at a time, you know, maybe every year buy one piece. But, you know, once I get back from camping, I'll set the stuff up on my porch and let it air out and dry, and I'll pack it away and keep it in the closet for next year.